2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got final round coverage coming your way right now. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, it's a great week on tour. The West Coast swing continues, and we're set up for a phenomenal week at Pebble Beach.
Yes, the old Crosby Clam Bake, now the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. What a week this is. The professional golfers from the PGA Tour and the amateurs from all walks of life. What a great week, and you can't come up with a better setting to play it on than Pebble Beach Golf Course.
What a way to open things up. A birdie on the first hole.
Most certainly is. Love to see it.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Here's a look at the par 5 second. This one looking pretty good off the tee. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Getting hot early. Nothing like it, Rich.
Ooh, hot start indeed, but a lot of holes to go.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Teeing off here on the third. Not a bad result right there. Let's go down to John on the course for an update.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Come on.
We're back. Time to have more live play. This putt has a length of 15 feet. Oh, so close to a birdie. Finishing off that hole. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. This hole is a par 4.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
What a drive. Look at that.
Oh, just hammered that drive, and now an eagle putt on a par 4.
That's exactly what I had done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
We've got 15 feet to the cup.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've got it going left to right.
That was close. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this is a 20-footer. This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. Oh, my. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5
The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Ooh, it's carrying a bit too much speed.
And from the rough, too. This is looking nice.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, from down here, it looks about 22 feet to the hole.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
We've made our way to the par 3 7th hole.
Nothing quite like an eagle at the last. Almost as good as a shrimp on the bobby.
That's another green in regulation.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
This is a 9-iron on the way. On the green, but some work to do. Henny, how tricky is this one?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
This shot from around 100 yards out. What an aggressive play. This has a chance. Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
This putt for a birdie. That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
Just off the fairway, and what a beautiful shot. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
A huge right to left swinger.
He's got this left for birdie. This one on a good line. Moving along. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
That was a beauty, right against the hole.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt was about 8 feet.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Currently in first position. First of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
4 against the wind to stick that one.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Not a bad play, that one. 20 feet to the cup. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, this one's going to go uphill and to the left.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one. And that for par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
This is his second shot. Opting for the 5-wood.
Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And now that finds him in first place.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
This is looking really nice off the tee. Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Great shot indeed.
An opportunity to make birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. 16, a par 4. Well, bad shot, bad break. Whatever the case may be, that did not work out well. Our leader has done it again.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Well, this one starts out pretty straight and takes a little turn to the right as it nears the hole.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. This is a 7-iron on the way. How about this birdie putt?
Can get caught out here. It's a short putt, but it's moving to the right fast.
And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. Look at that drive. He got all of it. Wow, our leader's got it going today.
That drive, he hit it so far, there's no divots in the fairway where he hit it.
Our leader is putting on a clinic out there.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Okay, a putt to win the tournament. The putt drops, and our featured player has won the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
To win at Pebble Beach must be otherworldly for this player. Great performance.
And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. There's great anticipation in the air, and we're delighted to have you with us as we begin this next event on 2K Sports. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Good look at birdie here.
He's currently sitting in first place.
As we head to the tee shot for the second here at TPC Scottsdale, Rich, and really it sets the tone for the day, doesn't it? Just ball in play.
Yeah, it's not a difficult tee shot per se, but it's got a blind landing area. You got a couple of bunkers down the right-hand side. You'll see plenty of action. You got some pretty heavy-duty rough off the left-hand side. You really kind of have to commit to a distance, or a spot in the distance, I should say, that you want to get your ball going towards, because you really don't have a true feel of where that golf ball is going to end up.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, I can see your eyes light up when you got on the tee here at 3. You love this tee shot.
Oh, tee it high and let it fly, my friend. You know, you got to take a chance on bombing it out there. Even if you hit in the fairway bunker, even to the right in the rough, or even further right into that washout area, it'll just be a layup and a short third shot. You find the center of the fairway, that thing can scamper out there, and you got a short second shot in. This is a definite risk versus reward par 5.
This is his second shot. Oh, almost went in. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. Tapping in for the birdie.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
He's currently in first place.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Going with the 7.
10 out of 10 marks given.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. Rich, standing on the 5th tee. No real sight lines. Just get up there and strike one down the middle.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Yeah, that was a safe play. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
What a disappointment. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Well, the visuals on this 6th tee, that really presents most of the challenge here.
Yeah, the 3 bunkers down the left side see a lot of action. Your eyes are just drawn to it, but only the bigger players, the longest players in the game, are able to fly those bunkers.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Just put right on 10 feet. A good one to make. Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
There's few par 3s tougher than this 7th hole at TPC Scottsdale.
I don't think there is one. I mean, you got deep bunker right and to the left-hand side to a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. On the tee now with the par 4 8th.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawn towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Get excited. This could go in. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Okay, to the closing hole on the front nine, Rich, and the tee shot requires some accuracy once again.
It does, but it's actually a little bit more generous for the shorter players. For the longer players, it actually narrows up right there because they can't quite carry that fairway bunker down the right-hand side, so might run out a little bit too far to the left.
From about 100 yards.
That was a thing of beauty.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. There's a bit of water that comes into play here at TPC Scottsdale, and it gets right in your face on the tee shot on 11.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you notice, and you don't stop noticing it until you get on the 12th tee box, Luke. It's all down the left-hand side. The most intimidating tee shot on this golf course by a long shot, including the 16.
Oh, well played. Was that any good? Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is not as popular as the 16th in terms of par 3s, but it still presents a test, doesn't it?
It's still fraught with dangers. Deep bunkers left. If you hit it too long and too far on the right-hand side, obviously you're coming in the water. This is a hole you just want to find the left front portion of the green, 2-putt, and go away.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Standing on the tee at 14, it feels like a slight reprieve after the challenges we've had before.
This is probably the most comfortable tee shot these guys will face all day. That bunker's not in play. Fairly generous driving area. Go ahead and just get on it.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. And down it goes. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, as we stand on the 15th tee here, there's a whole lot of ways to lose your ball.
To the left, you mean, Luke? Yeah, unless you're playing with those floating golf balls, you got to hedge your bets, aim down the right-hand side of the fairway, and do anything to find it. You find the fairway, it's go time.
From about 200 yards out. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Well, it looks like a pretty benign tee shot if you're just seeing the hole alone, but when you're in the amphitheatre of this 16th, it becomes a lot more intimidating.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. That certainly seemed to be an aggressive play, and it's paid off. A putt coming up for Eagle. This is from miles away. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, we've come to the last here at TPC Scottsdale, but there's still some work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done. Finding it in the middle of this fairway is not one easy task, even for the longest hitters. That bunker down the left-hand side, the church pews, that sees a lot of action. So the other two up there. This is really a hole that you got to thread it out there with either a 3-wood or driver, but it's pretty much one of the most underrated, difficult driving holes on the golf course.
Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. The dramatic conclusion of the final round is coming up next. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, this should be a fun week. We've got so many great storylines, including a rivalry with our featured player. Before we get into that, take us through this course. What are some of the big keys out there?
Andrew, this is probably my favorite golf course on tour by a long shot. Does it get any better than this? For me, it doesn't. I think it's just a mixture of the holes. You have an easy par 5 to start off with, and you got a brutish par 4 right after that. It gives and it takes. But at the end of the day, you just cannot wait to play it, no matter how good you play or how poorly you play, because it's so much fun being out there. You kind of sometimes get lost at, I'm not playing that great, but man, I feel like I'm in heaven right now. It's great.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Teeing off on the par 4 second. That's a pretty good shot right there. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
Okay, that'll play. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Woo.
How did that not go in?
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third. A lot to like about that one. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. This putt left for birdie. Padding that lead. Wow, what a start.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. And now here's a look at the par 3 fourth.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
All right, let's get back to the action. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. That is a wonderful shot. Count it. It's good.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Holding steady in first place after that one. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Going with the 5-iron here.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hello, Luke. I am down here with Rose Zhang as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
He sits in first position.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
From where he is, I'm thinking 28 feet.
This one's starting to break to the right. 3 feet remain.
He's got this for his par.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Ah, that is just, ugh. That rough was not easy. Well played. For more, we send it down to John.
Hello, Andrew. Down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
This is the third. That was so close. Needs this putt to save par and save momentum. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. The tee shot at number 9.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
That would have been one for the highlight reel. What a shot. A tap in left for birdie. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. We start the back nine with a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's going to work nicely for him. That's a good one to build momentum on. Now this putt for birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Second shot here on the 11th. Setting up miles from the hole. And he's down there. You got to read?
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt. That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's got this one for birdie.
Currently in first position. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, he's got about 22 feet to the cup.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
Oh, what a putt. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And if this can go down, he'll save par. And that'll ensure he remains in first place.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
On a nice line.
That one goes in.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Here's the par 3 16th hole. That's a really nice approach shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. I'm starting to feel a little something here.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Let's check out the 17th. It's a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
On the green in 2. How about that?
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Down to Henny.
I've paced it out. It's 43 feet left.
And it should turn left toward the hole. Seems like that one could have been a lot worse. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Here's the second at 18.
Straight at it.
That's a fantastic shot by our leader. What a week it's been, and now a putt to win the Genesis Invitational. It's so frustrating to leave it short. There it is. Our featured player wins the Genesis Invitational.
And no better venue than Riviera Country Club to win.
Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Impressive, absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. G'day, mates. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out of the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Thanks for joining us today. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. He's put together a very impressive display. Got a handful of shots lead over the field. Will he close this one out? Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. And that's going to set the tone for the day. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. An opportunity for a birdie here. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Now sitting at 22 under par. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Attaboy. Good shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Oh, tiny looking shot that. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
And it's a score of -24 as we head to the next hole. The third hole at Player Sayona is just a picturesque par 3.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. This one's for birdie. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
Setting the tone early in this round.
And now 25 under par for the tournament as we move over to the next hole. The fourth hole at Player Sayona is a short par 4, but there's so many different ways it could go wrong for you.
Longer hitters in the game are certainly going to be tempted to go ahead and give her a whirl. But there's a lot of trouble both left and right with water and bunkers. So lay up just a little bit shy of this green. Have just a short wedge for your second, but you got to be spot on. This green has got all kinds of movement to it.
Oh, that was a boss move off that tee. Found the green in one shot. And he's down there. You got to read?
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think. Putting for birdie. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And now that finds him in first place. Well, as short as the par 4 fourth is, Rich, the fifth makes up for it and then some.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo. the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee. Water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
That shot had Will Zalatoris doing a double take. I think he may be starting to take this rivalry a bit more seriously.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Well, the sixth tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance. It's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Well played. What an eagle.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, after using the driver for a few of the holes, Rich, it's time to get back to the long irons, I see, off the tee at 7.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
He might need this one to sit down a bit. He's setting up for his second shot. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, how good was that?
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th hole, Rich, a spectacular par 4 here at Playa Sayona.
A strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers down the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right, and a little bit long. You're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
Outstanding approach shot. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Rich, we're on the 9th tee here at Playa Sayona.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance. Very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. 8 feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Well, as we make the turn at player Sayona, we get straight back into it with a pretty strong par 4.
Right back into the ocean we go. It's such a picturesque scene. Sometimes you forget how difficult this second shot can be to find the green with massive runoff areas to the left and long right.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightfully so.
And that's 8 birdies today. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 11th hole at Playa Sayona is a par 4 that perhaps requires not your biggest drive.
Take the big stick out of your hand. Just play for position, avoiding that bunker and the water down the left-hand side. Difficulty with the second shot is this green's got an infinite edge look. It's really difficult to judge the distance as it looks so much longer than it truly plays.
Oh, stay, stay, stay.
Time for the second shot at the 11th.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. He's currently sitting in first place. They've arrived at the 12th, a par 3.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Always exciting when you stand up on the tee on a short par 4.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Ooh, that almost went down. And that should secure the par on this one. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th hole at Playa Sayona is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop.
That's outstanding.
Oh, and look at that reaction. High fives all around.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Hole in one. What a shot. What a celebration.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. The 15th at Playa Sayona is the final par 5 on the golf course.
Waist area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
good was that putt?
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
The finishing stretch here at Playa Sayona starts here with the par 4 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
This shot is about 140 yards out. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
I think this putt is moving just a little bit to the left.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The unique finish here at Playa Sayona is a par 3.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waist area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
He has this putt to win the tournament. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close and mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.